The jungle. It's taking over. Mosquitoes.
Man.
Oh, look how, I don't know if you can see the way that corn is going. Okay, there's a bean. Oh, wow, you can see the corn from here. Oh, well, your dailies are doing nice. We really got to get the ivy off the stuff.
The ivy off the stuff.
Jason's not wearing a hat.
Getting the ivy off the stuff.
Oh, I'm about to run out of room on my phone.
The ivy off the stuff. Getting the ivy off the stuff.
Nice t-shirt.
I found this humorous.
Jason forgot something. Oh, I think we're supposed to be chopping onions. Beans, they just sort of popped up all by themselves. More clipping, more pruning, penning. Okay, there's beans and corn. Small jungle. Daylilies. Oh. So what are you doing? Paper. Are you out of okra?
Huh?
Are you out of okra stems?
They're wet right now.
Oh yeah.
The only okra stems I have just recently been rained on.
You know, you need to get that cardboard out of the living room so I can get to that bookshelf. I gotta sort those D&D books. Maybe just keep the core books for the noodle head. Oh, I gotta sort the purple room out too. She won't be able to find any of her stuff if she comes back anytime soon. Yeah, that'll be fun. What you making?
Gonna start a pot roast.
Pot roast. Are you gonna use your new pot pan?
Well, it's a pork roast actually.
A pork roast. You gonna use your new
You're gonna use the new whatchamacallit.
the new Dutch oven?
Dutch oven, that's it.
Something's been eating your plants.
Probably.
Well, yeah, the stems just sort of end. Like there should be flowers or something there. You gotta get some weed eating done. That's for sure. It's nice right now.
Alright. Gotta check and make sure that the critters aren't out.
Critters aren't out. You mean Bert?
Yeah, critters aren't.
I should be wearing long pants.
Take over if you're not careful. But there is a way to stop them.
Stop critters?
Yeah.
Your corn is turning out nice.
You just poke them in the eye.
Poke him in the eye.
Poke them in the eye.
Oh no.
Poke 'em in the eye.
Ha! I see your underwear.
Oh no. Underwear.
Alright, the dog's gonna be losing her mind. She's not gonna come outside now.
Woohoo.
You've got to finish your beans. You know, they sell them in the store. I actually need to clear my phone of data. Nice knees.
You like those knees, do you?
Are they the bee's knees?
No, they're my knees.
Look, there's a
They're
tomato.
my knees.
There's a tomato in there.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am taking this post.
Why? Oh, the beans.
We're going to trim those off anyway, aren't we?
Over
We're
here.
gonna get a string attached up there and fix up that tomato.
Oh. Well, that one turned out nice. It's sort of a bean tree.
It's all been a mess ever since that one guy decided he was going to help us.
There was a guy that helped.
No, there's a guy that wound up getting the baling twine all jacked up. But he was helping.
Who was helping?
Some guy that Larry had hired to help out with the digging of his beds. brought over the twine to mark the beds, and
It's never been the same since.
the mortal human decided to help us.
You got much corn going?
So now
Oh,
we have large amounts of tangled baling twine.
I see your okra. Your okra didn't get very tall.
Well, it hasn't gotten very tall.
Well, I think the tomatoes shaded them out.
Tomatoes haven't gotten big enough to shade them out yet.
And then you still have to pin up your other tomatoes.
Yeah, you'll have notice at the gigantic size of the pepper plants. The pepper plants, much like the okra plants, are waiting for one particular event to happen.
What's that?
Heat.
It's waiting for heat. What do you call this?
It's just arrived.
Finally. Unfortunately, I'm getting my AC fixed. That's why I was trying to get the stink out of my truck, because I didn't want to.
Should have been.
You know, because mechanics talk about drivers, eh?
It should have been going since about May. The heat, that is.
Yeah, the heat's been really short this year.
So we've had 30 days of tomato plants and pepper plant, or basically 30 days of pepper plants not growing. 30 days of okra plants going, well, one of these days we'll start growing and making big okra plants, but not today. Not today.
Not today. The grass doesn't care.
But this particular corn over here, it doesn't seem to mind.
That's an Oklahoma corn, isn't it?
It is.
Or maybe from this area, maybe not just Oklahoma
It is
per se.
from this area. Green country, northeast Oklahoma, this part of the world is where that corn has been land raced to.
What are you doing?
By the indigenous peoples who grew it for tens of thousands of years before Europeans ever arrived here.
Monoculture, or whatever it was we grow now.
And
it's multicolored,
the specific tribe, the specific tribe that's known for growing this particular variety of corn were called the Osage. This is Osage corn. It is big horse spotted corn, specifically the.
How in the world could it be called big horse? Were horses in Native in America before the Europeans brought them?
It's spotted corn named after a guy named Big Horse, so we don't get distracted. The guy is named after.
You're tangled. Ugh.
What was that?
I was waiting for you to trip, but I was tripping over my own words.
Whoa, dude, you're all like tangled, man.
And I'm tripping.
All right.
Too much time with Larry. I know what she'll be doing later.
What will I be doing later?
Talking to the old guy.
Talking to the old guy around the corner, down the street.
Tent pig. Something snapped, crackled, and popped. You know, that's going to end up just covered up in beans, and your tomatoes probably going to get covered up in beans. Oof. Ah, mosquitoes. Oh.
Bite them.
No.
Eat mosquitoes.
They're probably gross.
Chase them down, bite them. They'll leave you alone.
Ow.
Yep. If they're convinced that you're going to eat them, they'll run away from you as fast as they can.
Well, that's dogs.
Huh?
That's dogs.
Oh. Doesn't work on mosquitoes?
They probably taste gross. Ugh.
Okay. Sorry. You take that with you.
Now this is a cherry tomato from the year before last, isn't it?
The year before last.
They've been volunteering kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
You might get some kind of weird goofy hybrid like
Probably not.
like mortgage lifter cherry tomatoes. Lots of little tomatoes are just so yummy.
When I started out with the cherry tomatoes, I wanted to breed a cherry tomato that was large sized, an indeterminate tomato that's going to keep on growing and grow up as tall as it can until it frosts and then it stops growing. Hey, but now we have the mortgage lifter tomato and it likes to do that all by itself. And it makes big tomatoes, maybe bigger than I want.
Yeah, I think little tomatoes are probably a good idea because
I like smaller tomatoes.
They're bugs. Our bugs will eat one and ruin a whole damn tomato, and then you're.
Eat one, ruin a whole tomato. The sun can get to one, or it can burst, ruin an entire tomato. But if your tomatoes are smaller,
you didn't trim them off too much.
yeah.
That's good.
Well, this one here.
Hello, flowers.
This one here is pruned down to just 4 productive vines. You see how big the tomatoes are down here.
I think
That's about the size I want. I don't want them much bigger than that. That's about
I can't
right.
even see it. Oh, there we are.
That's the size tomato I want.
Maybe from the other side. Wait, see the shell.
Oh crud! Speaking of bugs getting to them, see, this is what stink bugs do right here. You want to know what the stink bug does? That's what stink bugs do. They find fruit that is not ripe yet, and they burrow holes into it to ruin it. That's what stink bugs do.
So if you have a bunch of little tomatoes, you only lost 1 tomato.
Right. So I have a bunch of smaller tomatoes. I just lost 1 tomato to the bugs.
Ooh, birch. You can eat the little leaves.
But if this was going to be a big tomato, then that was a significant portion of my harvest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would rather have a lot of smaller tomatoes than tomatoes.
Go. Fireworks. Gotta go. Bye-bye.
Yeah, sound like fireworks. Hey.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Keep looking at your...
lit. It's just going to take it a while, I guess.
All right, folks. Get ready for dinner. Gotta go cut onions. Later. What's that?
Oh, what? Huh?
Is that a Dutch oven? Whoa. Okay, I think that lit. Now that's the Dutch oven. See the lip on the lid?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm back.
That is a Dutch oven. And I like to use it for cooking roofs in.
Yeah.
Over
That just came from Amazon a little while ago.
charcoal fire. Well, it came from Amazon a month ago.
Don't forget to put it on there.
Okay.
I think you want the... Ooh, careful. And you don't leave the handle in there.
Hmm?
You don't leave the handle in there, right?
Okay, can remove the handle.
Okay, thank God.
And we close it. And we bring it up to temp. And then we'll dampen it down so it doesn't overcook. 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. There's the roast.
Alright.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we just hold this here until it hits 400 degrees.
And then?
And then dampen it down so it can hold 400 degrees. And it'll hold 400 degrees for about 2 hours or so, maybe
Might
3.
cook that extra long.
Yeah, we'll give it a little extra time.
Okay. Smell you later.